So girl, even though like everybody else in the whole wide world is engaged and
but us,
we don't have any potentials right now, when the time comes and we meet someone, what are those perfect qualities we will be looking for?
I definitely am one of those people where I like to date for the future, but I'm not really that picky. Like, I just gravitate whatever you present to be your best quality. So if you're smart as hell, like, I will love the fact that you are intelligent. Like, I will love how nerdy you are, how smart you are. If you're artistic, I'll love the fact that you're so determined to create all the time. So whatever you are passionate about. So number one, you gotta at least be passionate. You gotta have passion, and you have to be driven and ambitious. So I guess I kind of do got a little baby list, but they're really broad topics. Like, they're generic. You gotta be passionate.
That's
ambitious.
Not even just like about a partner, just like as a friend or someone that I want to be around.
Life.
Yeah, you gotta have to have those
qualities.
Something.
You can't waste time. Like, you can't just spend days like not doing anything, or spend your day like not doing something towards your dream. Like, I just love really driven people that kind of motivate me to be better. If you possess those qualities, and of course you gotta have like a nice smile, like you gotta be cute, but you don't have to be the finest dude walking up and down the street. Like, you really don't. It's just, I just love people's mindset about life, like how you think and how you're wired. That's the quality that really just turns me on. What about you? What really gets you?
Yeah, I definitely appreciate passion. Like, I've not talked to someone or decided like this person was not the person for me because they lacked like that dream or that vision for their future. Like, and I mean, sometimes I understand like we don't know, but the fact that you're not even trying, just like content with like, oh, I don't know, I like to watch videos, play video games, or watch basketball, like stuff like that.
Just
like,
be chill.
Yeah, like that's kind of like a turn off. But what kind of gets me, and I'm learning, it's about how you make me feel. I feel like such a sap saying that, but like I'm really big on like, how do you make me feel? Because I've been through so many situations where somebody made me feel like shit, and like I don't, that's a no. You appreciate who I am, you see my vision and my dream, and you support me and make me feel like a princess, and it's over with. Like, you don't have to be the cutest, but if you make me feel good, like I'm definitely gonna overlook that and like love you for yourself and your personality and how
And I think too, a lot of women do kind of like look for the guy who got a bag, who got a check right now. And I mean, that's great. Everyone likes to be spoiled or taken care of, or just feel like there's stability within the relationship. But at the same time, if you can see a person's vision and know that they're working towards it on a day-to-day basis, that's also a complete turn on. And I like guys who just are like really family oriented. Like, you know how to take care of yourself and your family, and you have good morals and values. Like, you're just a general like good person. Like, you can be very loyal, you can be stubborn. Like, if somebody crosses you, and you can hold a grudge, but because you felt like they did something wrong, and they might have done that, but that's because you feel so passionate about your morals and values.
The crazy thing is, like, probably like before, I'd be like, oh, he don't got money, I ain't trying to talk to him, even though I ain't got no money. But the way I am now, like, I respect, like, is that the people that are like really working towards something, and I want someone that's gonna balance me. Like, I know I'm growing towards something, because I don't need you to have $1 billion, because I'm gonna have my own money, I'm gonna get my own shit. But if we both building towards something, and like that's like that balance of each other, then I think that's lit. I don't want to be like power couple, because like that shit's so played out. But if we're like like both building toward our dreams, and we like can see like a nice balance and a growing path. Yeah.
Do you think that if you met somebody and they wanted to be with you on a serious level, but they were still working on themselves, could you wait with them while they work on themselves?
I mean, the only thing about that is because even though I'm interested in dating someone to think about for the future, I'm not ready to get married tomorrow. Like, I'm not in a position to like like be ready to like settle down and be married and have family and all that stuff. So if we're both working, like we're both like building towards something, that's cool. It's not that I'm necessarily gonna wait with you. We're gonna be friends, we're gonna hold each other down, I'm gonna talk to you about your dreams, support you all the way. You're gonna listen to me, talk about my stuff, and support me. So I don't know if I'm like waiting, but like when the time comes when we're both in a place where we're ready, then it's time. If I'm ready to settle down before you and I meet someone that's also, then I'm gonna be with that person. But if we happen to be like ready to settle down at the same time, then
what are some unrealistic qualities? I know one of them could be like, girls want their dudes to have it all right now. Like, you need to have your spot, your car, your money, your bag. Like, they want a poppin' dude, and sometimes I get attracted to the poppin' dude. Like,
I mean, of course we're attracted to that, but in my mind I have to take a step back and be like, you can't be requesting all of this unless you got all of this, like unless you got your stuff together. You can't be expecting, for just because he's a guy, you can't be expecting him to have the whole world, unless he's like 25 years older than you, then like that's questionable. If you guys are in the same age range, you know,
same
like
age bracket,
yeah, y'all both growing and we growing together, we trying to build together. But if you know, if he a little bit older and he ain't really working or ain't got shit popping, then no, that's definitely a goodbye.
So what are some more unrealistic qualities that girls often look for?
Well, I don't know if this is unrealistic. You know how like on Instagram you see like, you know, around Valentine's Day, look what babe bought me. It'd be the whole world. Like, why I ain't never had no nigga to buy me the whole world? 50,000 roses, like all the Chanel, Louis Vuitton. Is that unrealistic? Like, what do you have to do to get that?
It's unrealistic in a sense of it's pushed on social media. Only pictures you saw back in the day was in high school. They boyfriend bring them some balloons, a bear, and they in them Air Force Ones and Valentine's Day edition Air Force Ones. Everybody wanted their boo to have on Valentine's Day, and they put a picture on Facebook. And he was like, "Oh my God, that was so cute." Like he wasn't looking at Chanel bags and Louis Vuitton bags and like Louboutins and all these gifts. We just started being introduced to that as we got older, and it was like, dang, more than like one couple experiences like all these lavish gifts on Valentine's Day, so it makes it seem like it's happening more
not
than
even
it
just
is.
Valentine's Day, like people get stuff like that all the time.
I mean, if that's what you want for your lifestyle, I don't necessarily think it's unrealistic to say I want to be spoiled with material things, but I'm just a big dreamer because I want to be spoiled with material things.
I just want to be spoiled in general. Like, spoil me with your time, spend time with me,
with your whole life. If you're dating somebody, how long do you wait until you are engaged? Or is there a timeline? I know some people who probably like met and maybe got engaged like within like 6 months to a year. Is that too short?
I don't know if it's too short. It's just I haven't experienced any realistic relationships where I know for certain this person and I are going to be together. Like, I've been in love, I feel like 1.5, maybe 2 times, and one didn't work out because one person wasn't passionate enough, and the other one didn't work out just because of like unforeseen circumstances. And I mean, at this point I'm like, it's no hope. I'm never gonna get married.
Not hopeful?
No, I'm honestly not. I'm literally at this point, I know it sounds so cliche, but I'm just like, whatever happens happens. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I don't have any like anybody around me that I'm ideally like,
I mean, if you were dating somebody, I think it takes really a long time because people get divorced now so quickly.
For me to make somebody my boyfriend or girlfriend, literally I have to be able to see a real future. Like, I feel like boyfriend girlfriend is such a strong,
but even when you're boyfriend girlfriend, how long do you gotta date somebody before you're like, I want to marry this person?
I don't know if it's about time. I think it's about, I don't know.
When you just wake up the next day and you're like, damn, this shit real.
Yeah, but you can't be like, I want to marry you tomorrow. I think it's about like, how did you guys actually, because it could be like 2 years and you still don't know nobody, you know, still don't know the person. If you have you had a chance to get to know the person, you know what they don't like, what pisses them off, their pet peeves, you know, you met their mom, you know, all of that stuff, because that stuff can happen fast or it can happen slow. Like, as long as like all the stuff that needs to be done before you make this life commitment with this person is checked off the list and you guys both feel strong enough about each other, I mean, I think then is when you can like take that next step.